Gary Al Smith is here, and he's here with us sports. Good evening to you guys.
Good evening, Israel. Welcome back.
Thank you. Thank you. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
All right. I missed all you guys. So it's great to be back.
We missed you too. It's great to be back.
What's coming up in sports tonight?
Just a couple of agreements signed for the G6 tournament, which is the off-season tournament.
Which used to be the G4.
Yes, which used to be the top 4.
GACA top 4.
Yeah. So on and so forth.
All right. Okay, you take it away.
Right. Thank you, Israel. And thank you for joining us on the spot on Prime. I'm Gary Al Smith. So, ANFD International have signed a contract with the Ghana League Clubs Association, GALCA, to become headline sponsor of the G6 tournament that kicks off on November the 13th. Joy Sports Asari Bediako was at the contract signing ceremony earlier on Monday and has come through with this.
ANFD International will be the headline sponsor of the GACA G6 tournament for the next 4 seasons. However, the company was not ready to disclose the financial package for the contract period. Signing the contract in Accra on Monday, Regional Director for West Africa, Mahmoud Saidu, revealed the rationale behind their decision to sponsor the pre-season tournament.
You are all aware that we are currently in a tense election year and a lot of tensions here and there. And as an organization, we feel as part of our social corporate responsibility, we could do something to bring down the kind of tensions that we see around us. So when we were approached, though we've done something before with the President's Cup, when we were approached at this time, we felt it necessary to partake in it and to sponsor, because it's only in football that an NDC man can pass a ball to MPP man to score. Only in football. Otherwise, without that, the rest, everybody draws his or her line, and the battle is on the radios and all over. And I believe with this tournament, it will calm our political tones and tensions down. Those of us who love football will switch our minds towards what is happening with the G6 tournament.
Chairman of the Ghana League Clubs Association, Kujo Fianu, was grateful to ANFD International for sponsoring the GACA G6 tournament.
And let me take this opportunity to thank ANFD and Star Times for coming in at this challenging period of our history. ANFD are no strangers to GALCA, and we are not surprised they are in to help us. Like Oliver Twist, when we met them the first time, we asked for more. And we are grateful and happy that they took our plea into consideration and have decided to partner us again in the G6. On July 1st, 2016, we made an approach to ANFD and within 1 week, they took up the sponsorship of the President's Cup. And it is not surprising that when we knocked on their door again to help us organize the G6, they accepted it and have taken the title sponsorship. Let's give them a round of applause.
6 teams, including Asante Kotoko and Accra Heart of Folk, will compete in the 2016 GACA G6 tournament, which begins on November 13.
And on that same day, as you know, Ghana will be playing Egypt in Alexandria. But over here in the country, there's drama brewing in the off-season of the Ghana Premier League. Now, Mediama have accused Heart of Folk of illegally signing their star player Malik Akowa, and they've ordered the midfielder to return to Tarkwa with immediate effect. You can see the pictures today. Malik signed with Hearts of Folk, and they have warned, that's Mediama have warned, that they report the conduct of the Ghanaian Giants Hearts of Folk to FIFA. Hearts announced the signing of the 26-year-old on a 3-year deal on Monday, but the Yellow and Mauves are angry, insisting no agreement has been reached between the two parties. In a strongly worded statement issued by the club a few hours after the announcement, the club expressed its indignation regarding the dealings of Hearts officials in relation to their player. I'm quoting them. It say that we would like to put on record that Mediama SC has not reached any agreement with Hearts regarding Akowa and therefore viewed the latest development as an illegality, and that was signed by club president Moses Ama. It also read that we wish to express our indignation regarding the dealings in relation to our player. We find the conduct of Hearts illegal, shocking, anemic, and unprofessional, and we will refer them to the appropriate quarters. Malik Akowa, who you can see on your screen, was one of the most influential players at the club, helping the Tarkwa-based club to 2 FA Cup titles and a Super Cup as well. Over in Dubai, the Black Stars have started their campaign ahead of the crucial 2018 World Cup qualifier against the Pharaohs that will be on the 13th, like we said, this weekend. Egypt will go 5 points clear at the top of the table if they beat the Black Stars in Alexandria. Many Egyptians are confident their team will secure victory, and that's according to one of the country's top football journalists, Hassan Honama.
Sure, all Egypt population want to qualify to Russia World Cup because we don't qualify from 99. It would be very difficult for us, and we must win Ghana to be 6 points and Ghana 1 point. It will be the gap 5 points. If the gap be 5 points, I can say congratulations for Egypt to be in Russia. If Ghana win, I can say congratulations for Ghana. But Ghana in the 4th sequence qualify, and this is good for Ghana. But after the draw, the first draw against Uganda, sure it will be. It is not good for Ghana national team.
You know, how optimistic are the people back in Egypt going into this game? Do they have this feeling that it will come to them as a surprise if Ghana are able to beat them?
Sure, the 2 teams will have 2 surprises. New players here and the new players in the against. The injury of Asamoah Gyan, Ghana have a lot of professional player, young player. I think that the coach of Ghana and the Federation of Ghana wanted to instead the older player by the new player and the young player for the future of Ghana. Egypt have the balance between new player and older player and young player. We have older player like Assam Al-Hadari, Abdullah Saeed. They are experienced player, and they use it to these great matches against 70,000 population. And we have only young and we have young players like Ahmed Higazi, Mohamed Salah, Mohamed Nini. They are professionals, and they can fine and they can play fine in this population and this weather and this condition. I hope it will be a great match. It will be a derby match between Ghana and Egypt, inshallah.
Well, the build-up continues here on all our platforms. Follow us on social media, on Twitter at Joy Sports GH and on Facebook at Joy Sports. Also on the sports page of myjoyonline.com. Get it, all the analysis and the build-up. I'm Gary Al Smith, and that's the sport for now.